Alright guys, we're here now and we're almost at the target. We will prepare another trade. We'll try to keep this rolling and just keep continuing these videos and just try to record all the trades. Let's just quickly pull up the news. Hang on. See what we got here. Thursday. Um, 9 p.m. tonight. This should maybe get the New Zealand moving a little bit. And tomorrow more dollar. So that hopefully should be the rest of the dollar yen trade, perhaps, or the catalyst for the rest for the Aussie and New Zealand dollar sells. That maybe that might get them going a bit more from last week that we started. But this here, what we've done tonight, because we knew that pound New Zealand had to go up, there was no other way for it. Remember, it was triple hedged. So this trade, so if the yens continue down, the pound has less room down, the New Zealand has more room down, which means pound New Zealand will go up. If the yens continued up, well, New Zealand has already gone up a significant amount, and pound has the most room up, which means it's guaranteed. There's no other way around it. So we need to exclusively look for these types of trades. And that's what we'll do. So let me draw these out, and we'll get this up to date. And I'll pause it, and then I'll come right back. Hang on. All right, so let's just go back to where we were. So New Zealand was holding, right? Unable to drop. Go back to the area. Right, so unable to drop, and due to that, everything got sucked back up. Right, and that's that. That's the euro. I don't know why the euro's over there, but the euro should be over here. Where are we at then? So this got sucked back up. Perfect. Okay, now it's come down. This got sucked back up, now it's come down. It's got sucked back up, now it's gone down. New Zealand obviously had to go down. So they ended up going down. LFX here, it went up and down. Same a euro, and pound has done its move, but it's fallen since. So it wasn't able, pound, to go up, back up here, and that's what we talk about. Sometimes they miss these levels. The index just needs to be, as long as the index goes back there, the average, right, you're good. So the level was here. What have you got? You got it balanced. Perfect. So we don't need to come back up there for pound again, but we're not going to speculate on pound. We're not speculating on any of this. That's not the idea. We're going to look for the same deal again. Alright, now let's read the story here. So they bought, okay, up, they bought, they bought, they bought. They all moved up, they all moved up, they moved up. Let's read the story. Moved up, etc., etc., etc. And that time was about 5:32. Go to 5:32, where everything went up. You can see here that New Zealand did not go up as much as the rest of them. So New Zealand was unable to go up as we anticipated. Let's start this whole thing all over again. So over the red. So New Zealand sold, okay. Then after that, CAD followed, Swiss followed. Dollar followed. Euro followed. Pound followed. And Aussie followed, and so did the index. So in regards to the pound New Zealand, this means we have to keep holding it because the pound has already dropped. New Zealand still has more room down. It does appear to be in some type of down model here. Let's try and localize our trade, our idea rather. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it here because obviously pound and New Zealand are the trades, which means New Zealand is dominating short. So can we build another trade idea based on just the yens without looking at the New Zealand index? So if we pull up the numbers wherever they are, here they are, we probably will see New Zealand is the trade. Dollar. How is New Zealand? Oh, well, it's since the Asian Open, right? So dollar is the weakest since the Asian Open, right? And that looks legit. So how shall we do this now? I know how to do this. We'll go to the next level, and this will give us a bigger trade. What we have here, we have our next one. Boom. Okay, so dollar's dropped. CAD has dropped. New Zealand has dropped. Oh, hang on. Yeah, New Zealand has dropped. So we're just trying to get ourselves in sync with the timing here and the scale. So we're going to go here. We need to localize this. So I don't want to wait for all of that again. Alright, so and then we'll read the story from here. So yeah, pound was first. We don't have to do another one. We don't have to draw a second one. Pound was first. They've all done it apart from this one, Swiss. I'm just going to pause here while I think about this. All right, so what we need to look for here is the same deal, right? The same exact thing. What has not done it? Well, they've all done the job. So we have to then go to the next one. Here, 1, 2, almost. So if something holds, then we're going to have the next part of the trade. The first one to break, or whatever you want to call it, to show its bearishness, show its numbers down. Remember, we're not looking at moving averages, we're just using this information because they give us a print of the, a trail of the numbers, a recording. So this is the one here. We're going to go to this one because this hasn't happened yet. So Aussie's 1. We go here, here. Well, this is 1, sorry. Pound is the first. Right, so we're going to move this game over here. Alright. Unless we see this happen. But we've already seen everything's agreed, everything's done its thing. So we're going to go here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 have broken, right? It's not enough. So anything, so currently the Swiss is the strongest, which means if the LFX goes down, the Swiss has more room to go down. If the LFX goes up, Swiss has got the least room up because it's already done its move. It may not look like it's done its move, but relative to the other ones, trusting these counter numbers, we know that Swiss is the trade. So the most radical on the other extreme is obviously the pound. So pound Swiss up. Either way you slice it, guys, we got ourselves a all-in pound Swiss up move, and we're going to do this without. Where is it? We're going to do this without messing around with anything else. Without going on and seeing if the New Zealand, watching the New Zealand collective index or the pound collective index to check if they're to check their numbers. We're not going to do that because if we have to keep going over onto other currencies, trying to find dominators like that, we're gonna be chasing our tail all the time. I'm trying to avoid that. That's the whole purpose of this. So let's go all in. Now the target is pretty obvious here. Well, it's not as obvious as before, but we know that pound would need to come back up in its Swiss version. Okay. So that will be our target. perfect. So any small, I mean this could take a while, right? Because of the time and all that, but any move down, we'll buy it. Alright, I'll pause it, I'll be back. Alright, so look here guys, so as pound falls, right, then we're looking for Swiss to have to catch up. These have all done their thing. Okay. Focus on the magenta and the balance, the gold one. This is about to do its thing, not yet though. So CAD would be another strong alternative, but we're not going to touch that. We know that the room is better here. Pound is a significant amount down. So either way it happens, if Swiss holds and they all go back up, pound's got more room up. If they all collapse, Swiss has got more room to catch up pound. We must take the two extremes. This is it. We load up. Don't be shy. Our threshold tolerance is, well, we don't really, it's somewhere at the low, right? But we're going to come ideally here. And we're just going to leave the pound New Zealand and trust the target. Might close something here though. We don't need all of those in the same area, there's no point. When I saw that, I was watching, loading up here, and then when it finally clicked, I loaded up right here. That's why there's so many. Alright, there we go. I'm starting to thin them out now. Alright, that'll do. Alright, might have a little entry here. Oh, too fast, too fast. I wanted to try to hit it here, but it was too quick. We'll just put one in here. And then the rest of the New Zealand would leave it to here. We're not going to do anything. Make sure the targets are every single one of them set up. We'll do that right now. As we see the yens are falling, this is perfect. I think we've got them all. We'll observe that on the side, expecting that to move because it's New Zealand session. Just move this here. So since then, pound has continued, and all the other yens have moved. So Swiss has still got a long way down. So what's going to have to happen is this is all going to have to suck itself back, right? Even if they go the other way.